Welcome back to another episode of Ready, Set, Spread. And like I promised you, we are back with our special guests. We got Ace in the building. We got Danimal and my co-host, Bernie. And your other co-host, Chris B. I know I changed my name to CP6 to Chris B. I mean, I'm gender fluid. So, and now we are them. We are the I am them. And also, it's Jersey Day. Would you guys like to share what jersey you're wearing? Ace, who you got? You got Kittle? Kittle money?
Kittle, baby. He might be injured every game, but he plays hard.
We got the Breezes of Neezus.
Former Charger, I like that.
We're living in the past with Bernie. All right, let's go.
Oh.
And Daniel's still living in the past with that Zeke jersey, too. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, Kittle's kind of in the past, too. He had one good year.
Whoa.
Yeah. But, you know, we got a current legend.
Kittle's the most washed out of any of these players.
Yeah. We got a current legend. If we can all decide right now, I mean, I'm a Pro Bowler. So
I don't know. I kind of like Zeke this year. Zeke looks nice. He slimmed down. I think him not eating makes him eat in the game. I don't know how much weight did Zeke lose.
Zeke looks like that towel you have under your bed, bro. You wash it a million times, but none of the stains will come out, dude. Like he's
I don't know. The visor looks nice. He's slimmed down a little bit. When I see him in open field,
Zeke's like that crusty used towel that you've just been trying to get that red stain out of for years. And it's
those Sprout shirts under the bed.
Yeah.
That you give to your friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To clean themselves off. All right. We got a Week 5 slate this week. NFL.
London game again, an international game. Yeah.
Is that London game? Okay.
The Giants are at Packers in London.
Well, Packers are considered home then, so it's just Packers and Giants, right?
It's considered a Packers home game.
That sucks for them.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, technically it is, but I mean it's not a true home game.
Oh no.
Wait, the Packers are playing in London? That's one of the most American teams that you could possibly think.
I know. I didn't think they could send good teams over there. I thought it was always the wash teams that go to London. But
the Giants and the Packers are two of the most American teams in sports. So
yeah, so London's getting a treat this week.
So
yeah, the Packers.
Crazy
we're gonna see a lot of kicking. I've noticed a lot of London games result in a lot of field goals because they love their football over there. But the spread, it opens up at Packers are favored by 8 points in this game. I am afraid to take that 8 points just because the Giants look so good. Well, what are you guys thinking? I think I couldn't even bet a spread in that game. I'm gonna add
a little more hype to this game. This is the first international game in London, first international game where it's two winning teams. They're both 3-1 coming into this game, but the Giants are on a third-string quarterback, so I'm gonna take the Giants -8 lock.
The Packers.
I mean Packers -8. I'm an idiot.
I'm gonna go ahead and actually agree with you on that one. The Packers made me want to vomit last week when I bet them. Bet the spread Packers, and I watched them go to overtime against the Patriots. But I feel like this is a get-right game for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
He needs that signature game, and the Giants seem like that team that would just give up, 35 points because they're the Giants. Come on. So give me Packers -8.
Packers -8. Synergized right now. What do you guys think?
Let's go ahead and triple synergize this because I think the Packers are going to go ahead and win this. I think Romeo Doubs is going to have another touchdown this game, and the Giants are actually not only down to their third-string quarterback, Galladay and Kadarius Toney are both out. So
damn. What about Saquon though? What if they put Saquon at QB?
Hey, that might be the answer. I mean,
right?
You need at least 35 touches for them to have a chance in this game.
Yeah, I'm a quadruple synergize with you guys. I got the Packers -8. So we start off real strong as a team here. I love the energy.
Yeah.
Freeing up Kenny Galladay from the roster might actually help the Giants though. So I might change it. Fuck. I'm thinking about changing my pick. But yeah, I'll stick with the Packers -8. But when you subtract Kenny Galladay from the equation, the Giants seem to get a lot better.
Yeah, but there's no Shepard either.
Hey.
Or Tony.
What can a cornered animal do?
Claw claw and lash out at its closest person.
Hey, the Patriots last week, dude.
Yeah, but we all knew that was gonna happen just because they were favored and everyone knew.
If you knew that were gonna happen, you should have.
I did.
Let me know. You should have let me know, dude.
I think we made that take. I don't
Oh yeah,
remember that.
I had the Patriots plus 10.
Yeah, I think we had the
Yeah.
Patriots plus 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I took an alternate spread of the Packers minus 4.5. So.
I guess our number one pod,
That's
our
rough,
number one
bro.
pod listener
That's
wasn't
rough.
listening.
Tough.
10 points is a lot in the NFL. But anyways,
Mhm.
let's move on to the next game. We got the Steelers at Bills. The first is that the first game? Oh, my bad. Let's start with the Cleveland Browns versus the Los Angeles Chargers. The Cleveland Browns are +3. The Chargers are -3. Let me take over this one.
Yeah, take it over.
Lock up the Chargers, bro. We're going into Cleveland and we're beating some brisket ass. And he's not going to have a chub the whole game. He's going to be flaccid. Chargers lock -3.
I don't know if I can. Last year, this was like one of the best games of the season.
It was.
Yeah, that was
I
a
was
crazy
there.
high-scoring game. I remember it felt like a college game when Nick Chubb just took like 50-yard touchdown with like minutes left in the game. But I gotta go with the Browns covering this game. No knock to Crispy and his to Chargers, but I just see it 3 points. And
Why?
I'm like,
Why do you say that? Why are you taking the Browns?
I just think that the Chargers looked real good last week, and the Browns, they did not. And I think that they're going to get a get-right game this week.
Who did the Chargers beat last week?
Chargers beat the
Texans, bro.
Texans, so I think it's a lot of fake news on the Chargers hype right now. People saw them and they almost lost to the Texans a little bit.
That's
They
not
kinda
true.
came-
That's not
They
true.
got-
They were
they kinda
dominating, dude.
At one point, it looked close in the third
They
or fourth.
they let off the gas, dude. That was the only thing. They let them back in the game, and then they sealed
Yeah.
it. That was
Browns just lost to the Falcons, so I think they're going to get right this week.
okay. If you put your theory that way, the Texans tied with the Colts, and the Colts beat the Chiefs, so they might be better than the Chiefs.
Yeah, but we can do. I'm all recency bias. We're basing this off of last week. That's my strategy. All recency bias, and I'm gonna
go ahead and say, if you guys are forgetting, Rashawn Slater is on injured reserve, and Joey Bosa is on injured reserve, and it looks like Keenan Allen's going to be out as well.
He's out.
So,
Adversity triggers Justin Herbert. He's gonna throw for 350. and win.
and they're on the road. This seems like a classic Chargers letdown game. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, they play better without their best players because they have to depend on Justin Herbert to throw the rock, and he throws for like 350 and like 3 to 4 touchdowns. This is the best place if you have Justin Herbert on your fantasy team and if you're a Charger fan. This is a let-up game.
This is a make or break game for the Chargers. I'm not gonna lie. If you can't beat the Browns without their starting quarterback, you're not gonna be able to compete, and you can't compete in the AFC. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'll take Chargers -3.
Let's go!
Tentatively, it's terrifying, but I think Donald Parham is actually questionable too. That guy's a beast.
Yo, he's elite in Madden, bro. Elite.
And Chris, tonight after this, we gotta play some Ultimate Team, dude.
I'm down.
Squad. I hope
Let's
your
play-
Ultimate Team's ready.
All right, my team is so fucking good, dude.
Dan, who are you
I hope
taking?
so. I hope you've done all the challenges and solo battles, dude. 'Cause I'm ready.
Probably gonna have to take Chargers on this one. I do not believe in the Browns. I don't think they're that good. Fuck Amari Cooper. Yeah,
Peoples Jones.
average mid. That guy.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna have to take the Chargers. I'm only a little bit worried about the Browns' running game, how the Chargers will stack up against that. But I think
Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney are both questionable going into the game. So
Wow,
Questionable-
that's huge.
questionable-
Myles Garrett's coming off that
Car accident,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah. But questionable just means you didn't show up to practice. Doesn't actually mean that they're that injured.
Questionable means he might have been in the hospital after an almost fatal car crash.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
He's a big guy. He won the crash.
Well,
I feel
can't
like
wait.
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Myles Garrett sucks anyway, so even if he was playing, we'd still beat their ass.
Yeah, I'd be scared for Justin Herbert if I was Justin Herbert.
Yeah, well, I mean, what more can happen? You broke your rib. Like,
I mean, you can get your head dented in by a helmet.
Mason Rudolph. I mean, Mason Rudolph had it coming, dude. Look at that dude.
Yeah, he had a punchable face. I think he had
Yeah.
it coming for sure.
All right,
But,
so basically Chargers lock when the Browns lose this game, Josh. I
Besides
mean,
me,
Bernie.
I'm out. I'm out on the Chargers this week.
I'm gonna shove it in your face. I'm gonna slap.
Let's do.
You owe me a
Please.
beer after the Chargers win.
All right, you already owe me a beer from last week, so.
All right, let's just move forward from that comment. Dolphins at Jets. Oh wait, I'm totally out of order, bro. You go.
All right. So we got the Minnesota Vikings are home to the Chicago Bears. Minnesota's favored -7. I think the Vikings are kind of on that high from last week after beating the Saints in London. They shouldn't have came down to that. They shouldn't have won that game. And I think the Bears are a frisky team against divisional opponents. I think their defense is decent. I think they can actually run the ball. Not many weapons at receiver, but that 7's a big spread for me, so I'm going to take the Bears +7, especially in a divisional game at home.
I'm actually going to go the complete opposite of that and saying it's going to be a shit pumping for the Vikings. This seems like Justin Fields is he's not him. He's not him. He's not that guy. And
His glimpses of that guy.
I don't know if I've even seen glimpses. Looking at his stat line and then watching the game has been tough. The Vikings, they're at home, they're indoors. Chicago, I would take the Bears if it was like raining and the field was just like covered in water. But without the weather, you're indoors, you're against the Vikings. Kirk Cousins likes to win games against shitty teams, so I'm gonna go Vikings. I would say plus 10, maybe 14. 2 touchdown game for the Vikings.
Big balls. Someone's got some nuts in this.
So Josh, you had the Bears +7.
I have the Bears +7.
We got Ace with the -7 Vikings.
He's got an inverse spread with -14 if it had to be.
Yeah, I might even honestly I might go alternate spread -10.5.
All right, Danimal.
Vikings.
I wouldn't be that bold to put up 14 points, but Kirk Cousins, 10 a.m. I think those two just go together perfectly. I'm gonna have to take the Vikings.
Seriously.
That was my take, bro. I'm gonna lock the Vikings -7. I would probably go -11 if I were just get a better number there. Or it's probably like plus something, plus money, plus 200.
Oh yeah, you're plus at that point.
Yeah,
But-
I'm gonna double up on +11 this week with the Vikings for sure. Definitely the
Yeah.
-7.
Kirk Cousins is at 10 a.m. He's him.
He's
He's that
him at
guy.
10 a.m. Prime
He's him at
time?
10 a.m.
No. If this game was in prime time, I would money line the Bears.
100%. At 10 a.m. though, Kirk Cousins at home. He's him.
He's him.
All right, so I'm just straying away from the pack for the past 2 games, but
Yeah,
we'll see if it pays off this weekend.
All right. We got next game on the schedule. We
Let's
have the
get
New
out of the way.
England Patriots versus Detroit Lions. Finally, the Lions are +3 underdogs, and New England's favored by 3. If there's any time to bet on the Lions, I feel like it's right now. People are doubting the Lions, and that's exactly where Dan Campbell wants the team to be. I'm going to take the Lions +3. Bailey Zappi's going to be starting in this game, too, for the New England Patriots. They're on a 3rd string. He did break Joe Burrow's college record last year at Western Kentucky, and he screwed over a lot of my buddies, but I'm still going to go
Emphasis
Okay.
on
with the
Western.
Lions +3.
Emphasis on Western Kentucky. I want to make sure that was known.
Great
This
school.
is in New England. Okay.
It's in New
Um,
England.
It's in New England. It's actually
Sam Brown's questionable. DeAndre Swift is questionable. DJ Chark is questionable. Just want to throw that out there.
It's also the-
James Williams has
It's
not
also the
come back
first
yet.
outdoor game for the Lions. They played indoors the first 4 games.
Yeah, but Jared Goff's playing, so I'm going to take
Jared
the
Goff's
+3
Jared
Lions.
Goff's been lights out this season.
Lights
I
out.
just want to say to all those people out there, Jared Goff, he is that guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's a beast. He might be a top 16 quarterback. We don't know.
I would say top 15.
But I got the Lions too, +3.
I would I feel like this might be This is a tough one to call because the Patriots like to take away the thing that you're best at, and it's hard to know without DeAndre Swift playing. If St. Brown and DeAndre Swift play, give me the Lions +3. If they're out, I'm taking Patriots because Belichick's just going to be able to shut down whatever Jared Goff's doing. Barring injury, if you give me
Williams has looked pretty elite.
Yeah, Jameson Williams.
Jamal.
Oh, Jamal Williams. Yeah, Jamal Williams is.
Jamal Williams has looked like a beast this season.
Yeah. Daniel, what do you got?
Oh, this is tough. I want to bet on the Lions. You know, I
They
think
back.
they're really good, but man, I think they just made Geno Smith look like an MVP candidate. So it's gonna be hard for me to take anything against that Lions defense. The Lions defense looks god awful.
32 ranked right now.
Give me the Patriots +3.
So if you guys saw me freeze, I hit the airplane mode button on my computer. I 100% agree with Danimal though. It's hard to imagine the Lions going into New England and beating them. So without St. Brown and DeAndre Swift, I just can't see it happening.
So, but let's make a decisive pick before you know that. What are you taking?
Give me the Lions. I believe they'll play. For the sake of my fantasy team, I need St. Brown to play. So
I need St. Brown to play too. That's why I feel a lot of conviction in St. Brown playing. So
I'm gonna take the Lions. Yeah.
I got Lions.
I got the
+2.
Lions +3 too.
I'm taking the Patriots.
Oh.
-3 with a third string. I love
Yo, Bailey Zappi's actually pretty good, so I respect the pick, but I feel like this is a get right game for the Lions.
I hope so. It's hard to watch the Lions lose every game it brings. Like seeing Dan Campbell, he's trying so hard to not have that lower lip just quiver. You know, they do camera shots of his face like right around the 2-minute mark of each fourth quarter, and it could almost bring a tear to any person's eye.
He has a manly presence that makes me want to run through a wall for him, and I'm just sitting on my couch drinking Modelo's, so I could totally feel how the players are going through the mental ups and downs that they have to deal with on a regular basis. But I think they pull through for this game. I think they're ready to run through the final wall, and that wall is Bill Belichick.
Disclaimer: Modelo's not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
I think it's a revenge game for Matt Patricia. I think the Patriots win.
Ooh. Not Patricia's. Oh, yeah, he is back on the line. He's back on the Patriots, and he was, you know what? Coach Pencil. He's back.
I love revenge. I love
Coach
revenge.
Pencil, the ear pencil guy.
The ear pencil dude, yeah, he's back.
All right, segue. It's your turn.
All right. We got Tampa Bay at home against the Atlanta Falcons, divisional game. Tampa Bay is coming in favored at -8.5. Bucks just came off that big whomping against the Chiefs. People might have expected a little more for them coming out of Hurricane Ian. I think they'd support the people a little bit more, but they just got absolutely killed by Patrick Mahomes. And the Falcons looked pretty decent last week. We called that game. We saw the Falcons winning that game, and I think it's gonna be I still think the Falcons are a good team. I think they have almost all the weapons that they need on offense. Besides, an elite quarterback, but Mariota's, he's hanging in there. So I'm gonna take the Falcons +8.5. It's a big spread. I could see them covering that. Defense looks kind of decent. But Cordell Patterson's out, which scares me. But that new guy they had in there, I don't even know his name. Huntley or something. He looks kind of decent.
Ajiri or something? Another dude? Something?
Yeah.
Ajiri Huntley or whatever.
Yeah, Huntley. So I think big Kyle Pitts week. Big Drake London week. I'm gonna take the Falcons +8.5.
Yeah, the Falcons, I feel like, are just hanging on by a thread each week. They're competitive.
4-0 against the spread. Only team undefeated.
4-0. Let's ride the wave.
Tom Brady doesn't.
Yeah? What did
He
he do
has
against
it.
the
He has
Chiefs?
it. It's the Chiefs, though. Come on.
Fumbled the
Josh
open-
thinks the Chiefs, or Bernie thinks the Chiefs suck, so.
I never said that. I
It's-
just
it's-
I
when-
think they're
when
come
you're-
crashing down.
When your returner fumbles the opening kickoff, and you give Patrick Mahomes a free points, it's tough to say that they had a shot in that game after that touchdown. I'm gonna go Bucks -8.5. I feel like Tom Brady needs to have that game where he really looks like Tom Brady. They're at like peak divorce rumors right now between him and Giselle. So this is the game where Tom Brady just silences everything. He hasn't had a good game when he's won. You know what I mean? The Cowboys game was 19-3. He threw for like almost over 350 last week, but they lost to the Chiefs. So I feel like this is the Tom Brady get right game. It's served up on a silver platter against the Falcons. Bucks are at home. It's sunny. Give me the Bucks -8.5.
I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I think a big part of why the Falcons have been playing so well is they got their owner on the sidelines every game. Them not being at home, I don't know if Arthur Blank will be on the sidelines. So I'm a little concerned about the motivation and the drive from the Falcons. I'm gonna have to take Tampa in that defense.
I'm gonna have to stray away from that opinion, and I'm a big Falcons guy. They got two solid quarterbacks. Even if Marcus Mariota gets crushed and injured in this game, they have a capable starter in Desmond Ridder out of Cincinnati that will win that game for them, or not win, but cover the spread. I'll take the +8.5.
It's my boy Crispy. It's my boy.
E! News also dropped some personal news about Tom Brady. There may or may not be divorce attorneys involved this week. So, I don't want to dive in too deep into his shit, but I think he's got his mind somewhere else.
I'm not gonna lie, I've heard dissenting opinions. Barstool Sports reported that there are divorce attorneys involved, and on Instagram that news is top-notch detective work by my man KFC. So
Wait, does Gisela? That's her name, right?
Giselle.
Giselle, if she gets half of Tom Brady's stuff, does she get half his Super Bowl rings, or how does that work?
Whoa, that's a good question.
He gets half of Bill Belichick's.
And which rings does she get to take? Does she get to choose, or does Tom get to choose?
Well, Belichick gets half, Brady gets half. So that means if she takes half, she's only taking a quarter. So she gets like
33%.
one and 3/4 of a ring, 2 rings tops. Was it
Yeah, are they
7?
gonna cut the rings in a?
Yeah, they're
fourth?
gonna cut the rings, or how does that work?
You got to give Belichick half, and then you give Giselle. Just give her one. She'll probably be happy.
You're forgetting that Adam Vinatieri definitely is the owner of 2 of those rings too.
Yeah, I don't even know. Does Brady have any rings? So Vinatieri has like 3. Belichick has like half. So I mean, Brady's only sitting with like. I mean, the defense has another like 2 or 3 rings.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
He
come on.
sacrificed a lot of money that he could use in this divorce now.
Yeah, and what about the
from his
TB12 method?
salaries.
Does she?
but that's also money that he's not giving to Giselle. Imagine if he was getting paid, Patrick
makes more than
Mahomes like contracts.
She
He
makes more than him. She does make
makes-
more than him.
She makes more than him.
So Brady might be actually getting something. He might be taking
Yeah.
half of what
Bra-
she has. in
He
this
gets to like some lingerie and some some dresses, and he's just like hyped.
Tom Brady keeps the kids in the house.
And the
Giselle.
kisses.
And the mouth kisses, yeah.
And the
Yeah.
mouth kisses. He gets 2 mouth kisses per week.
Who gets his massage therapist? Alex.
I think Alex was already split. Maybe that's why the divorce happened.
Yeah,
She's like,
maybe
whoa,
she's-
this guy
he's
gives great
good."
rubdowns. This guy gives great rubdowns, yeah.
That's a possibility right there. Leak that.
I mean, I think AB just got attached. That's why.
You see, yeah, you see
Yeah,
AB's,
I don't think
you
that's
see AB's
about
dog.
falling out.
You see AB's dog in the pool the other day.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. The trainer, he got attached. Then AB, he got attached, and then next thing you know,
Yeah, dude. AB's
It's-
exhaust pipe just came out of that pool. And
It's like-
we're faking vaccine cards. We're giving rub and tugs.
It's
come
like
on.
what happened to Russell Wilson's first wife.
Yeah, maybe there's a Golden Tate on the Bucks that we don't know about.
Right, and it might be
Who-
Antonio Brown.
Who's the one player? Actually, it was Antonio Brown too, but there's 2 players last year that aren't playing this year. Maybe Gronk got a little side action in the offseason that we don't know
No
about.
way. He's dating that Sports
A
Illustrated
little
model.
side action. Come on.
Gronk gets what Gronk wants. That's what he
Gronk
says.
went to you. Gronk went to you.
Gronk happy.
Yeah, Gronk happy, bro. Gronk horny and Gronk resolved.
Gronk content.
Gronk content. Gronk satisfied.
So we're still split after that news. +5 or +8.5.
Give me the
Yeah,
Bucks,
me,
dude.
me, you're
Your
rolling
Bucks?
8.5. We got the newcomers, the guests. We got
This is
them.
a perfect segue, honestly. We got the Jets versus the Miami Dolphins. The New York Jets are +3. Disrespectful. Give me the Jets +3.
Give me the Jets, baby.
All
Give me the
day.
Jets.
We need
Yeah.
a dog, bro. A single dog. A young TB12, some might say. If anyone watched that comeback win, maybe he played like crap the whole game, but at the end of the game, when the game was on the line, he went down the field and drove, 80 yards and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh.
It was an outside kick. It was like 40 yards. But
Still, 6 completions, 6 for 6, won the
Fire.
game. He did a nasty gritty. He's
Yeah,
that
Gritty-
he's a dog. Dana,
He's
what
him.
is he, bro? You said
Hey, I am the foremost expert on the Jets. I had the Jets before the season started. I believe Zach Wilson is a dog. He just once again proved it, as Crispy mentioned. Hit the gritty after scoring a
nasty.
It was a nice gritty. It was a nice gritty.
It
I
was
give
a
it an
nice
8.2.
He did it, bro. He definitely smashed
What
his
he
mom's
did.
friend.
When everyone's throwing up peace signs and he's looking around like, oh my god, to hit in the gritty. So he's got that dog mentality in him. The Jets look really good. I really like their offense. I think Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore are really good receivers.
Yeah,
They're only going to more rapport with Zach.
Corey Davis.
Yeah, and Sauce Gardner's looking pretty nasty too at corner. I think they got
He
the
is
team that-
nasty.
a team they're developing out there. He locked down Jamar Chase that game, even though they still won. But I
He's good.
like Zach Wilson. He got that dog in him. Everyone knows he's got that dog in him. I don't think there's enough moms that can show up to this game, but I think he's gonna come out, and I'm taking the Jets to 3.5 over. I can't support Teddy in any fashion, so I'm sorry, Teddy.
Yeah,
but
fuck Teddy.
You're on the back burner, dog.
Teddy 2 gloves.
I do hope you get the ball to Jalen Waddle a few times that game, but other than that, like 3.5 points, I take the Jets in this one.
I think we're gonna fully synergize on this. I'm actually going with the Jets. I feel like people have forgot about Zach Wilson probably banging their mom, or at least their mom's friends, after that gritty.
Reminded.
The game, either they got reminded or they quickly forgot that Zach Wilson may or may not have been banging their mom and her friends.
It's
I'm gonna
influencing-
go ahead and say the Jets. I mean, they don't really have that many injuries going on. Quincy Williams, linebacker, he's questionable, but like that's about it. They're at home. I feel like they're actually starting to get kind of on a roll. And you got Joe Flacco mentoring Zach Wilson. So I mean, any pick that Zach Wilson throws, Joe Flacco's definitely thrown at some point in his career. So
He's like, that was nice.
I've
That's
thrown
a
that one a
beautiful
couple
interception.
times.
Yeah.
That arc, that spiral, beautiful.
Exactly. And even if Zach Wilson gets hurt, I mean, Teddy Two Gloves is like a walking Joe Flacco. I mean, at this point in their career, don't get me wrong, Joe Flacco, he ripped my heart out of my chest in that Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
Oh.
Teddy, I can't put
I mean,
that much stock in Teddy. to be
Anytime
honest.
Anytime
I don't
see
feel bad
Teddy,
for you.
anytime I see Teddy escape from the pocket, I instantly just see, the ambulances rolling onto the field and the carts coming out. It looks ugly. I don't know what it is, but when he rolls out of the pocket, it looks dangerous. It looks like, fasten your seatbelts, this could get ugly type of experience.
When he takes off his helmet, he has the Bob Marley dreads going a little bit. He has like the beanie on. My man looked like he might be hitting the ganja a couple times after he drops back. So
He does
give me
go-
the Jets.
He does go hard in the locker room,
Yeah,
though.
Jets lock.
Teddy's a locker room guy, and I think that's the only thing that gets him on the field.
Is he
I
a
like
locker
Teddy
room guy?
Bridgewater.
I feel like
Yeah.
Zach Wilson's kind of a locker room guy, and Joe
Yeah.
Flacco.
He's at your mom's locker room kind of
Yeah,
guy.
he's on the female side. He's like where everyone's like, where's Zach Wilson at? And he just comes out of the female locker room. And he's just like,
He's
what's
like,
up,
wait a
guys?
minute.
Just grabbing some fresh towels for my boys over here.
He's like, "Where's my
He was-
mom? Where's Zach Wilson?"
After his High School Musical, like, after his performance in the girls' locker room, he was hitting like a song and dance with your mom.
Yeah. Every single time he scores, he should just throw up that deuce that everyone was throwing up during the draft night. Yeah, I mean he's not in Utah anymore. This is different. He's in New York. This is a big city. So yeah, all right. I love the synergy on this game.
Yeah.
Guys.
All right, I told everybody last week, but this is kind of a.
No,
This
don't
is ca-
say it, bro.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it again.
No.
I will continue.
No.
I will continue to bet on the Commanders until I win one because
No.
We got Commanders at the
Not
Tennessee
this
Titans.
game. Oh, at Tennessee?
no Commanders are home.
Oh.
Titans are coming in. The Titans are favored 2.5 points. I told everybody that I've lost 3 weeks in a row, including the Commanders in my parlay, and it's kind of like it can't hit red again. That's what I'm thinking about in this scenario, and I'm gonna keep it going. I think the Commanders look good week 1. Other than that, they've been kind of sus, but this is it. This is actually one of my really, really valuable picks this week. I'm going Commanders 2.5 plus 2.5. I don't know. I think Wentz can finally do something. It's been
I see a lot
ugly.
of comrags. I see a lot of comrags swirling in the stands. For
Yeah,
sure.
you should just
I'm
get a
like-
comrag on your wall, Josh.
I have coverings
Bernie.
underneath the computer, underneath the beds, some Sprout shirts somewhere.
So we got Jahan Dotson's questionable. Ron Rivera said hamstring might keep him out a week or two. That is heavy to watch. Jahan Dotson has been
So good.
seemingly their best player since they started. Chase Young is still out. Brian Robinson. Coach said he looks very promising. Could play week 5, but I mean the dude got shot like less than a month ago. It'd be hard for me to imagine him playing. The line 2.5 is just enough for me to want to take the Titans. So give me the Titans. Not a chance in the world that the Comrags are going to be. I can see them swinging in the stands, but their victory, something else. Give me the Titans minus 2.5.
I'm gonna have to synergize with Josh here. You know what? I watched them lose to the Cowboys last week.
It's burning
Uh,
too.
I really think
It's Bernie, bro.
And what about last week against the Eagles? Man?
And
Come
Doc's
on.
out here left and right. Yeah.
We'll get it
Yeah.
right. This is our
Eagles game was sad.
But go on, Danimal.
who hasn't looked bad against the Eagles? But I think this is one of those games that Carson Wentz comes out and balls just to give you enough and hope in him. So it's like, is he? He's still a starter, right? This is one of those games where he cements himself for the next 5 weeks and he does bad for the next 5. And
He cements himself as not a backup for 5 more weeks.
Yeah, it's such a boring game, and I feel like no one's gonna be tuning in to watch, the R words versus the Titans. So
the
I don't know.
Redskins.
Whoa.
And-
Oh, sorry.
Whoa. Easy. But yeah, this game's gonna be so boring, and I love to bet on games that no one cares about. I feel like this is that perfect recipe for Carson Wentz to prove to nobody that's watching that he is still that guy. You might even see it. You might even see you
Those
like that.
millions of people that aren't watching. The millions of people that are going to see the highlights on NFL Network.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
2 days later.
a
that
few
dude's that
people.
guy.
Yeah, this is his time to prove himself, and no one's watching. So I love the Commanders in this game. I would take a money line.
I'm gonna take the Titans minus 2.5 for sure. Remember when everyone was getting on the Carson Wentz hype train, and he was like the number 3 fantasy quarterback, and he gave you the hope, just
mean
enough
last
hope to
week?
believe that he would carry that team, and we thought they were some offensive juggernaut. Well, Mike Vrabel is gonna remind you that they're trash, and the Titans. I'm gonna try to get the Titans at -7. That's how much I believe in the Titans in this one. Tougher
Okay.
team.
It's a reach. That Titans offense is mid. You know, they're real good when Derrick Henry can score. But you know,
Traylon
Robert
Burks,
Woods is
man,
getting
come
hot
on.
though.
Traylon Burks, Robin Woods,
Yeah.
Robert Woods.
Yeah.
They just beat the Colts, and the Colts just beat the Chiefs, so they must be good. They
That's
might
We're
be
going
the
too far back. We're going too far back, dude. It's all
Dude,
recency. NFL's it's a recency bias game.
It is. All right. Well, no one cares about that game anyway, so if you bet on it, cool.
That's why I care
got-
about it, because no one cares.
This next game, we have some emotional stake in this game. The New Orleans Saints versus the Seattle Seahawks. The Saints are favored by 5.5. Josh, take it away from there, bro. I want to see your opinion.
All right. I know I'm
It
the
makes me
biased guy on
sad.
this one, but we got robbed last week. That was disgusting in the that drive. The refs decided to just hate us back home, travel out to London, hate us there. We got robbed out there. It was bad. Our defense looks good. I think Andy Dalton might be a better game manager than Winston. So I do feel a little bit more comfortable in us at least managing this game for our defense to take over against Geno. So I'm gonna take the Saints -5.5 at home, back in the dome. The Seahawks, they're an up and down team. I mean, they have a couple weapons on offense, but you know, if Geno doesn't play well, I mean, which he obviously doesn't that often, I think the Saints are gonna take this one home at home, hammering Saints -5.5. I love that the Seahawks won last week, so everyone's high on them, and I don't love the Saints loss, but it helps in this betting strategy that they're coming off a loss. So
To
recency
your
bias.
point,
No
bet the
bias.
Saints.
No
5.5.
bias.
to your point, I think Andy Dalton looked better at his junction, the better junction of his career than Jameis Winston ever looked. Is Jameis playing?
No. Dalton's
No.
playing. Dalton's
Okay,
playing.
give me the Saints. I don't care what it is, to be honest.
You mean the
Really?
Aints?
What do we say it was? 3.5?
5.5. 5.5.
5.5. Yeah, give me I'm with you, Josh. Saints minus
go,
5.5. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you on that one. Where is this game being played at?
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
And it's at New Orleans. Geno Smith's gonna get suffocated by that Saints defense. I mean, and Geno Smith, especially after he looks like, you know, he didn't write back last week, but he's gonna be writing back this week for sure. I
Yep.
mean, if the guy, if he puts up 45 points, there's not a chance in hell he's probably gonna put up more than 14 this week. So give me the Saints.
Exactly.
He-
That's
he
exact
used
exact
that-
same
he
reason
used
why.
that-
Exact same reason why I was on the Saints this week.
The guy used up all of his points for the next probably all of October
4 weeks.
in like
Yeah.
the first 3 days.
Yeah, exactly.
All of his touchdowns were he's a top 10 quarterback in fantasy right now if I'm not mistaken, and he definitely is gonna have to change that before the week's over. So yeah, give me the Saints.
bro, I'm betting in spite. You know, I've watched this show the past 3 weeks and watched Josh bet on the Saints. Or
Yeah, I'm gonna follow that every week, bro.
I've watched
Both of
that
us,
my
yeah.
entire life bet on the Saints.
I've gotten rugged so hard.
three weeks in a row. I bet against my boys 3 weeks in a row, and he has not looked super hot. So I am not gonna ride with Josh. He has not been very good at betting on the Saints this season. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the Seattle Seahawks.
And that's
Yeah.
strictly because Josh is betting on the Saints.
Well,
Yeah, it's on the team itself.
Pretty much.
Facts.
I'm actually in.
Gotta hit red
agreement-
one event. Gotta hit red eventually.
I'm in full agreement with Danimal. The Aints just ain't them this year. I've been believing the last few weeks too. I'm trying to ride with my guy Bernie, but it just hasn't panned out, unfortunately. And the Hawks aren't bad. I think they'll keep it close. I'll take the 5.5 plus 5.5 Hawks.
The Hawks are bad.
Geno Smith won't be riding back after
Neither
this
will
week.
Rashad Penny.
And just
DK's been balling, bro. I think DK might have a game against
Yeah,
Marshall
there's
Lattimore.
no way that they're putting up good games back to
Last-
back weeks. There's no way the Seahawks are gonna just kill it in back to back games. That would be so much out of character.
Don't underestimate
Yeah.
Pete Carroll.
Matt
If the
Lattimore's gonna,
Seahawks put up more than 14 points, I would be surprised.
Lattimore, he had Mike Evans' number the week before, and that's why he got all rowdy and threw him down.
Dude,
Last
DK's
week,
another
he kind of
animal.
he kind of got daddied by Justin Jefferson last week. Not gonna lie, Justin
DK.
Jefferson had his number, so I think Marshall Lattimore is gonna have a bounce back. They already fought last season. Marshall Lattimore likes to get up in people's grill. DK, he doesn't like people getting up in his grill because he's
He's
big.
a
and
beast,
he
though,
can't
dude.
even walk. He can't even walk to the bathroom himself. He has to get driven. Little piss wagon back to the.
He pooped. He didn't piss.
Yeah,
He was prairie dogging.
He's
he had
prairie
those
dogging.
he had those Hershey squirts and he couldn't even walk it down the field, bro. He was already turtling. So
He Paul Pierced out there.
he might have deuced in his pants. You know, that's why.
Lamar
that's why
Jackson had that too.
So-
Lamar
extra-
Jackson also did.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson had the dignity to run to the toilet though.
Yeah, that's respectable. That's a leader right there.
I saw a
His
little
pants
extra
are- his
burst out of
pants-
DK.
I am gonna say though, Lamar Jackson's pants are black. So
Nobody would even notice if he shit his
come on,
pants.
yeah, that makes a difference when your pants are white. You gotta get carded.
We've all shat our pants on the sidelines before in our day.
My girdle was white back in the day, so
I just was like, yo, it was a dirt field.
Yeah, man, we were running on. It was
That's
muddy.
actually pretty hard.
It was muddy. It was muddy out there.
All right,
Like, you're in a dome. It's okay.
So next game we got
the Buffalo Bills
Buffalo
versus the
Bills.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
We got the Steelers plus 14. The Bills are
Oh my
minus
God.
14. Kenny Pickett's first official start. He's earned the keys to the 2000 Honda Civic this week. He's going to drive that thing to the ground,
Into the ground.
into the ground. Josh Allen is going to flex on him super hard. And
Honda
it's-
Civic's gritty though. It's
his
gritty.
brand
It's
new
a gritty. It's a
Camaro.
gritty Honda Civic.
It's a gritty.
It's on a donut right now.
I mean,
Mhm.
it's
It's on
about to
two
break
donuts.
down, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. 2 tires are stock. You know, two of them are donuts.
But the spoilers brand new.
The spoilers brand new.
Yeah, it looks fast, but dude, that thing.
Got a new
It's
AM
like
radio
four
in there.
cylinder. dude. That's
all
four
new
cylinder.
interior, all new. The interior's brand new. Spoilers brand new. Everything else is from the 1999.
Yeah,
There's-
yeah.
There's street glow on the side of the car too.
There's-
She's
The
got-
tin has bubbles in it.
300,000 miles on it.
with Honda, they push 300 with grit.
Yeah, they're pushing the limits over there. So I'm gonna take the Bills. Actually, minus 14. I feel pretty confident about it.
If
So it's
this
tough.
was in Pittsburgh, I would say the Steelers have a shot of not just getting completely annihilated. But yeah, give me Bills minus 14. I'll take it. I don't care.
Man, this is a giant spread, huge for the NFL. I don't. I would probably take the Steelers if they were at home too, but man, that offensive line is just
It's so
Terrible.
bad.
terrible. So I'm gonna have to take the Bills.
This is gonna be the 35-7 game this week.
I'm going against you guys just to ruffle up some feathers. I think
Dude, sound the alarm.
yeah, sound the alarm, sound the ATS alarms. We're going against the spread. I think the Steelers will keep it within 14. I do not think they'll win this game, but you know, maybe 13 points or a push.
So you're the
Or a push.
guy.
Or a
You're
push.
that guy. You're gonna lean next to your girlfriend. You're like, "You're like, babe, I just need them to not lose by 14." She's like, "They're losing by 35." You're like, "I know, but
Yeah.
there's still time."
They're competitive. They're competing.
Yeah, I think
Bro.
I think Mike Tomlin, he doesn't lose too much by that many points. You know, Minka still's out there, obviously. So I mean, they might throw some fumble risky interceptions on Josh Allen's part. I
This
think
is
it's gonna be
in Buffalo.
it's
too.
in Buffalo. I think it could be a sloppy, low-scoring game where you know the Bills only win by 13. So I'm gonna take the Steelers plus 14.
I wonder who Josh Allen's gonna skull fuck this week. Luckily, Kenny Pickett won't be on the field at the same time as Josh Allen.
Yeah, Small Hands showed himself last week. He went from, you know, throwing an opening interception right off the bat, so he proved to be Pickett. And then right after that, he came in as Kenny with those two rushing
TDs.
touchdowns. Yeah, and then he ended the game as Pickett, but that wasn't his fault. That was a last-ditch effort, Hail Mary. So I only really give one interception on his part. So really, in reality, if we break down what actually happened versus hypotheticals, I give him 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. So,
I think Minka Fitzpatrick's gonna get skull fucked like Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. and
Minka doesn't sound like that guy.
Speaking of Minka, him, Cameron Hayward, and Terrell Edmonds are all questionable this week. So,
All right, Kenny's getting skull fucked on the sideline after the game.
Fuck, my answer might change now that I heard that. I didn't know Minka wasn't playing.
And they're questionable.
Yeah, questionable just means they didn't practice. A lot of
Questionable means like you wanted to have a time with your family.
No, if you literally just show up to a certain part of practice, you get put on questionable, even if you were taking a dump and it lasted 2 hours.
Well, Minka didn't play in the last drive.
Why would they need to? They lost.
That drive won the game.
Yeah, exactly. He's back now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm reversing. We're synergizing. If Minka's not playing, I don't have faith in the defense at all. So I'm gonna ride with the Bills.
That's no TJ Watt and no Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
They're pretty much just like a college team running out there about to get their.
If Minka plays though, I want to say right now, if Minka plays, taking the Steelers. That's it. It's a 1-player rule.
They're just guys. They're GSs out there, dude. Just guys without Minka and TJ Watt.
Yeah.
What did I say? GS? JS? JG?
No, they're FNGs.
Sorry.
They're FNGs in Call of Duty, bro.
Fuck
the new guy.
Yeah, just guys.
Just guys hoping to get chicks after the game. But it's Pittsburgh, so they're gritty. So they probably
that makes them pretty much every person in the stand. So.
Yeah, but the terrible towel, they could be very terrible. All right. We got the biggest fumbler of last week. Got too much shea cocoa butter on his hands. That's why he was fumbling all over the field. Jacksonville Jaguars, divisional game versus the Houston Texans. Jags are favored in this game, -7.
That's gonna be a barf bag.
Yeah, I mean,
Whoa, Jags are a good team.
That's gonna be a barf bag game.
Yeah, I think I know where we're all leaning towards.
Yeah, I got Jags -7. Texans are god awful. Davis Mills. I mean, at this point, it's like you see Biscuit. They take him out for a quarterback they drafted in the first round, but like Davis Mills, he must have some insider knowledge on the Texans because I mean, this guy continues to get in the game. You can't tell me that he's the only quarterback available.
I thought he had something.
I could not agree less than that.
You gotta experiment if you're down that bad. You give the second string guy a chance, even if he's like literally like doesn't even know the playbook. You're like maybe he'll figure it out up there.
I think this is a game that Mills Mafia really shows out. So I'm gonna go complete opposite.
Jeez.
I think the Jags are pretenders.
No, they're not. They're so good.
I know that everybody.
I think they're the second best team in the NFL.
Just because they shit pumped the Chargers doesn't make them good. I'm sorry.
They're good,
Chargers
bro.
are down.
In June.
Dude, they're good, bro. They're a good team.
Where do you see weaknesses on their team?
A lot of positions.
They have a power run game.
Name 3 players on the Jags defense. Give them to me.
Walker, the defensive end they just drafted.
No, don't look at your computer. I see your face.
Wait, Walker, the defensive end they drafted in the first round. Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Stop typing, Josh.
Josh Allen, Walker. We need one more. We need one more. We need one more.
Josh is looking at his computer right now. Get out of here, bro.
Shaquille Griffin.
You sure?
Okay, we got three. We got 3.
Now let's be honest. They beat they lost to the Commanders. Okay, right? They lost to the Comrags.
No, they didn't. Did they? Oh, they did.
They did. That's the only Commanders win is against the Jaguars. So
they were rusty. They were rusty.
They're rusty.
It's the first game of the season.
I think the Chargers game was a trap game for the Chargers. I think
Well, I mean,
the Texans.
Herbert was injured.
I'm not gonna come out and say the Texans are gonna win, but I think they'll cover. Give me the Texans.
No.
I love Dougie Mills. I love the Texans. Damian Pierce is hopefully going to carry my
He's
fantasy.
him.
But, you know,
He is good. He's going to get shut down, though.
Jags. That offense is intense. You know, maybe we can't name 3 players on the defense, but if you put up like 38 points, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll go
The
Lone
only
Wolf in
reason
second.
reason they lost to the Eagles was because it was raining. They would have beat the Eagles.
The Texans can cover, man.
Texans can't.
Now that we're looking up the Jaguars,
They didn't
defense
cover last
roster
week.
spots, now that you brought it up, they're very committed to this 3-4 defense that they run because you can't even find an option where it lists other D tackles. They only have 3-4 listed online. So I think they've just really committed to this 3-4 defense real hard.
Yeah,
They
3-4
just got guys. They got guys out there. They got
They
guys.
got dudes.
They're like, we got guys in the middle tier at linebacker. They have Will and Sam's listed, so you know, I love when a defense actually, you know, has an agenda and they stick to it. So yeah, I like the Jags in this game. I mean, it's not gonna be raining. I don't think so, right? So that Shea Cocoa Butter won't get in Trevor Lawrence's hands, and he won't just be fumbling all over the field. Because that was ugly. If you fumble 4 times and throw a pick, there's really no bouncing back from that in any faction, even in Madden. So
Yeah,
no,
dude.
Actually,
Jags -7. Lock it, dude.
taking
The Jags are-
-7. We got an Ace on the other side, but we got a lone wolf. We got a lone wolf.
The weather must have been bad in
It was pouring.
Washington.
When it rains,
right,
it pours.
DC, when they played
Yeah.
the Commanders. That must have
That's
been the
exactly-
problem.
Well, it's just wet. It's just wet in DC in general.
Yeah, that field is just moist, and their stadium
Yeah.
sucks as it is.
Yeah, yeah,
so-
that's the worst stadium.
There's women everywhere.
There's worse.
DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just mobs, and I heard Zach Wilson was visiting that weekend for some grubs. so
True,
that's
and
why.
the field got wet.
It's soaking wet in DC.
Yeah, it was just drizzling down the rafters onto the field.
And that means
Poop pipes, bro. Apparently
Yeah.
their sewage is backed up. It just rains on the fans every other week.
Yep. See, it all makes sense. All right, you got the next one, Crispy?
yeah, I got it. Thank you, Bernie. We got the Carolina Panthers versus San Francisco Niners. This is another emotional game for some. The Niners are favored by 6.5. The Panthers are +6.5. I'm gonna have to run it with the Niners this week. 6.5 points. They're just dominant with Jimmy G, with porn star Jimmy that doesn't wear Jimmys. He's gonna win this game. He's nice. I think Baker Mayfield is trash. He's,
Baker, touchdown maker, coming out this week. I think this will be the biggest game on Baker's career.
No, don't say it, bro. All right, you go. You say it, bro. Just say it. What are you gonna say? Don't say plus.
I'm biting my tongue over here. It's almost bleeding.
Yeah. No, let Aisha take
All right, Ace, go ahead.
I'm about to bite through my damn tongue. So, okay, flat out, the 49ers are just a better team than the Panthers. Like, at damn near every single position, besides running back, like, it's not even close. Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, and Garoppolo makes Baker Mayfield look like Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry. Like, Jimmy Garoppolo is not the greatest quarterback, and I'm the first one to admit that because he rips my heart out of my chest even when he wins. Baker makes me want to vomit at this point. I'm starting to chant for Sam Darnold because at this point I kind of just want it to be a circus because what's the fun in watching people actually believe in the Panthers or think that they could do something? And one of the most hilarious takes at the beginning of the season, there were a couple analysts saying that Panthers might make the playoffs. You know, Panthers is Baker Mayfield. And it's like the hottest shit take of 2022 was that the Panthers might be good with Baker Mayfield. And it's this guy's throwing. He makes Jacoby Brissett look like an all-pro. Like, how do you throw for like 150 yards a game? Like, it's tough. I feel like if you actually put a wildcat quarterback back there, maybe put McCaffrey at quarterback for the Panthers, they would have more of a shot. It's going to be a shit-pumping Niners. Give me Niners -6.5. 6.5? right?
Would you
Yeah,
rather
I don't
have
even care what it is.
Kirk Cousins in prime time or Baker Mayfield?
Kirk Cousins in prime time.
Damn, saying a lot.
And I have Hafalanga, that rookie.
He's so
I don't
out
know
of
if you guys saw him
USC.
flash.
USC baby.
Seeing a
Represent
lot of flashes of Troy
Polamalu.
Polamalu, so I mean that guy looks legit.
Yeah.
We also have Charvarius Ward. I don't think Jimmy Ward's back yet, but our defense is looking top tier offense. We have enough to get it done, and honestly, if you bring a good defense to the Panthers, they don't have a shot.
It makes sense.
Make it make sense.
Original games. You know that.
I actually went to go on a little tear right there because I heard you make a take early on that the 49ers are better at every single position than the Panthers. So I went on a
Besides
deep
running
dive.
back.
I went on a
And wide
besides running
receivers.
back. No,
I think
besides
they have a
running back-
deeper wide
besides
receiver
running
core.
Besides running back, that's it.
So I went on a deep dive on
Wide receiver.
kickers, and Graham Gano is actually better than Zane Gonzalez too. So you were right.
We don't have Zane Gonzalez. We have Robbie Gould, bro.
No, I just said Robbie Gould was better than Zane Gonzalez. Zane
Oh, well,
Gonzalez,
there we go.
yeah. So
I think-
Good point.
I
no,
think
no,
DJ
I
Moore is
can't-
pretty good.
I'm coming to your support, but
Thank you. I was very defensive for a second. I thought you were going to.
no, I was
anything,
coming.
anything
I was
that came out of your
coming.
mouth, I was ready to refute.
I was literally coming to your assistance. I was literally like, I did a deep dive, and you were right. They are better than him at every position, but I'm taking the Panthers 6.5.
Dang. I don't see
Because-
it. I don't see it.
Because I think the 49ers are running. This is all circling back to my recency bias train. I think the 49ers might be one of the most hyped teams right now, just off of the Monday night game.
They're so.
So I think that just because of this alone, that everyone out the woodworks in the betting world is going to be hammering money on the 49ers. And with that
This is a
spread,
storyline game for you.
exactly, this is a big storyline game for me. Massive storyline. It's such a big storyline that no one's going to read it. And I think
storyline that no one cares about.
the storyline that no one cares about, it's just going to be pumping into Charleston or whatever fucking city the Panthers are in. So,
Carolina.
yeah, I'm taking Baker touchdown maker in this game to at least I don't know if they're gonna win, but I think they'll cover that 6.5. So
I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to go with the rest of the group and disagree here, man. Crispy, you can vouch for me, man. I had Baker. I was hyping up Baker all offseason.
He did. I was gonna bring that up actually. Danimal, what happened to your Baker wagon? Are you
Hey,
hopped off?
I gave up on.
The wheels fell off that wagon.
wheels.
Long
Yeah,
time ago.
you lost an ox, and it's forged through the river. You're out of supplies, and your
Yeah,
entire
well,
team everyone has cholera, dude.
Well, in Danimal's
Tragic.
defense, Baker is the
It's
ultimate
tragic.
underdog. He's the ultimate
They're the
underdog.
It's the Donner party over in Carolina right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
history, bud.
Allstate even dropped him. The Panthers
mean
are going to
State
drop
Farm?
him.
State Farm.
No, it's Allstate. At home with Baker Mayfield is Allstate commercial.
yeah, Aaron Rodgers and Mahomes are Aaron Rodgers and
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers and Mahomes are State Farm.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
wait,
Google it.
That commercial wouldn't make any sense when they
I'm-
show Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes in the same room. They would have Baker just in the back, being like, "Hey, can you guys see me? I'm not in the camera."
Hey, let's be real. Baker, the only commercials that Baker makes.
Oh, he's in Progressive, dude. What are we talking about? All of us are wrong. Jesus Christ.
Progressive and Allstate are like the same thing. I think they're affiliated.
Yeah, sure.
I think Allstate's the parent company.
So am I the only one? Am I the only one taking Panthers on the spread right here, 6.5?
Just you.
Ride or
Just
die,
you,
baby.
Yeah. So that's settled. The Niners are going to cover that one. We got the Los Angeles Rams versus the Dallas Cowboys. Danimal, take it away. I don't want you to hold your tongue.
So let me start this off. We have already beaten one team that played in the Super Bowl. It's about to be two. The Rams coming off a terrible looking week. The Rams look not good. They do not look good. All facets of the game. They got stomped out by the Niners. I really think Cooper Rush is like a 78% quarterback, which is really good when you
Plus.
consider you could have Baker Mayfield. So I think the Dallas Cowboys win here. I think they cover. Give me Dallas Cowboys plus 4.5.
Is Cooper Rush him?
Cooper Rush is the guy. He does not have the arm talent. He'll miss throws. He's missed a couple throws, but he makes the right read. And at the end of the day, if Kellen Moore just schemes up enough plays to get CeeDee Lamb with nobody within 15 yards of him, we're going to easily win this game.
What's your opinion about Mike McCarthy saying that Dak Prescott needs to practice a full week to start playing in games again?
Who?
Mike McCarthy?
Who?
No, the other guy.
Dak Prescott?
Who is that?
Irrelevant, you're right. He's got a thumb in his ass, I hear.
I couldn't agree more. Who is Dak Prescott?
It's all about Rush. It's time to get a new jersey.
This dick pic guy.
If you guys listened to our Thursday night pick the other day, you guys heard me go pretty hard on for Cooper Rush. I think this is a Cooper Rush coming out party. I think this is the game that puts Cooper Rush on the map. He's going to dominate the Rams defense. And by dominate, I mean score about probably 24 points at most.
16.
But that Dallas defense is for real. Michael Parsons is legit. Now, the one part that does scare me, Jordan Lewis is questionable. And he's a key cog of that Cowboys defense. If you ever look in the slot and you see somebody with Lewis on their their nameplate, keep a lookout for him. But I think this is a Cooper Rush coming out party. I have a hard on for Cooper Rush. I think he could be the man who creates the controversy. Think about it. Dak replaced Romo. Rodgers replaced Favre.
Tom Brady replaced Drew
Bledsoe. Come on. Cooper Rush is him. He's been him. He's been there for like 6 years. He knows the system. The dude's playing lights out. Where's this game being played?
It's at Los Angeles, and the Los Angeles Rams are favored by 4.5.
Oh, shit. Never mind. Okay. Retract everything I just said. Give me the Rams minus 4.5.
Cowboys practice in California.
Disrespectful right there. That was you just hyped up.
Everything I just said. Give me the Rams minus 4.5.
Okay.
Their own stadium, bro. It's gonna be filled with Cowboys.
That's a home game for the Cowboys.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm riding with. I will ride against Danimal and the Cowboys until they fucking lose this game. I am on the Rams. Fucking lock of the week. Lock of the fucking week is the Rams.
I didn't know Stephen A. Smith was in this chat.
Yeah, and there was a Lewis on the Saints named Keenan Lewis. That guy was trash. So there are some Lewises in the league that were terrible.
Yeah, but Donovan Wilson's gonna play, and he's a dog.
According to PFF, Donovan Wilson is a top 5 safety in the NFL.
Yeah, the Cooper Gold Rush, it's gonna dry out this weekend against the Rams, who coming off a loss last week to the 49ers, and I don't think the 49ers were a great team to start off with, so I think that the Rams, will come back, bounce back game. And I just don't see it in Cooper Rush. I just don't think I don't think he's the guy. I think that he's just built up on this pedestal of people disagreeing with him, and this will be the week that he loses. So I'm taking the Rams minus 4.5. Write it down. That's a lock for me. No switching that. Submitted in history.
Turnitin.com.
Well,
can't take it back.
My real question is how are you gonna bet against Cooper Rush, but you're gonna bet on Andy Dalton? That's my real question.
The proof's in the pudding. We got.
That's a good ass point.
The Rockets are red though. Come on.
Yeah, my Rocket is red, so we gotta stand tall with our red Rockets channel. You of all people should be with me on this train. When there's a building and it's red and we see it in the distance, we run towards it. That's our North Star, and that's how we live our lives. Don't fade the red.
Hey.
One red rocket at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
One red rocket.
We're stealing
Per week.
Bezos's. We're
You
stealing.
can't take 2 red rockets in a week. Okay?
We're stealing. We're
Just
stealing
one.
Bezos's rocket ship. We're the red origin. Fuck the blue origin. We're going to space with these red rockets.
We have 2 red rockets shooting off at the same time, dude. They're both going into the ground.
I agree with that comment completely, and that's why I didn't take the Aints, and I'm taking the boys this week. I'm riding with Cooper Rush. He's going to be undefeated as a starter in the NFL, and hopefully he takes Dak Prescott's job because I think that would be absolutely hysterical.
I kind of hope that would be.
I think we all can agree that we're on the rush hour to Cooper Rush, and we believe in him as a quarterback. And so that's why I ride with the Cowboys at +4.5.
All right.
Respect.
Wait, Ace, where were you at again? Or you were Rams?
I'm Rams.
Alright.
I know I gave that long soliloquy about how Cooper Rush is a coming out party, but
And you picked the opposite team. That didn't make sense at all.
It was a soliloquy for Cooper Rush, but it was paraphrasing for a Rams win.
Yeah, what a
Exactly.
dagger. Like you hype him up so high, and then you just crush him. You just
That's how the world works, brother. We're in a build you up to tear you down type
Yeah.
league. And I think Cooper Rush deserves everything he's got because that dude does not hit the gym. I see his fucking arm fat seeping out of his shoulder pads every single week, and I
he
just
does
can't believe-
resistant
I can't-
workouts,
I can't
manual
see it.
workouts.
I don't even think Cooper Rush could bench 225 for 10. That's my take.
not a chance.
He's doing misters, dude.
Not if Andy Dalton can in the
He's
same
doing
week.
this.
Only one at a time.
Yeah. All right. Okay, we got this is also another lock that you guys are gonna hate, but we got the Cardinals at the Eagles. The boy Kyler. I heard there's
Right,
You mean the Eagles
no
at the
double A?
Cardinals? Eagles at Cardinals.
Yeah, Eagles at Cardinals. So it's in
Okay.
Arizona. Arizona
That's better.
is +5
5.5.
on this game. There are 5 listed on this website that we're both looking at, so I don't know how you're getting a different one.
And 5 on my bookie as well.
I
Yeah.
use Bet Online.
Yeah. Chris is in like some Indonesian market right now where they're
It's the
mapping things
largest
out.
international gambling website, but I think it's more like soccer, not really football.
Yeah, elf football.
Chris is betting on Filipino ice skating.
And yeah, Norwegian cricket.
Yeah, amateur hour, not even professionals.
I
I got the over
I-
too.
I love the Cardinals in this game. I think the Eagles lose their first game this week. I think the Cardinals this season have proved that they can win
Proven.
games if Kyler Murray is on. So I think this is an on game for Kyler. Once they get Hopkins back, they might, project themselves into the upper echelon of teams. That NFC West is kind of looking suspect, so they need another competitor out there, and I think the Cardinals will be that team.
We're looking suspect. NFC West?
Yeah.
NFC South is looking suspect.
Hey, we're
Yeah,
not taking
NFC
shots.
South is sus, bro.
Whoa,
Jeez.
we don't take
Sus.
we don't take shots just to take shots, okay? I'm making a point right here.
Oh,
None of these teams have anything to do with NFC South.
AFC and NFC South is looking suspect, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals +5 in this game. I think too many people are gonna be hammering the Eagles, and it's just a perfect recipe for the Cardinals. So I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
This is a tinfoil hat game for sure.
Tinfoil hat it's been on the whole. Can you see it? It's been on the whole time. It's not just this game.
I mean, I can see the molding in the back of your hair for sure. Like it's been there for years.
Yeah, it's actually Yom Kippur starts tonight, so the yarmulke is on, and
Not the
under
yarmulke, it's the-
under the yarmulke is a piece of tinfoil. So I'm taking a tinfoil hat game. Cardinals will cover this game +5.5. Lock me in. I'm not changing it for shit.
Cardinals have been nothing short of abominable for the last 4 weeks. Watching their offense operate is hard. Their defense is just. I thought Buda Baker. They just lost Chandler Jones, which makes sense why their defense just looks not good either. I mean, they got J.J. Watt out there. Surprisingly, we'll see how many more games he lasts. Isaiah Simmons, he's he's mid. He looks like if you ask me to create a football player, I would create Isaiah Simmons in Madden.
Beast.
But on the field, he's mid, and Buda Baker can't do it all by himself. Until they get DeAndre Hopkins back, I pretty much have zero faith in the Cardinals. So, give me the Eagles, and the Eagles are rolling. Jalen Hurts is a rushing touchdown machine. I have him in fantasy. Devontae Smith looks nice. And
AJ.
even more than the Eagles
Favorite?
offense. I mean, everyone's hyping up the Eagles offense. The Eagles defense is legit, man.
And their offense.
I mean, they got guys at every level. I mean, between Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Sweat, they got. I mean, who's that guy?
Darius Slay.
Darius Slay. I mean, they're looking nice at each level of their defense is playing out of their mind. I can't picture a world where the Cardinals can even honestly cover a 5.5 spread after watching their last couple weeks. I mean, it took them to the wire to beat the Raiders, who are just looking like dog water. So,
Bird
give
game.
me the Eagles. It
Bird
is a
game.
bird game, but
Does that change anything? We got birds playing.
I'm
Who wins in a
excited.
fight? Who wins in a fight? A big ass fucking cardinal or like a little ass fucking eagle? Bro?
yeah.
I'm excited for Hard Knocks, though. I'm excited to watch
Who
the
would you
Cardinals.
take in a fight? A Philly fan or a Cardinals fan? Give me. We're
Wait,
talking Alex Rivera versus
Wait.
Connor O'Malley.
wait,
How
a
much-
drunk,
how-
a drunk Philly fan or a cracked out
Yeah,
Cardinals
exactly.
fan?
Cracked out.
Cardinals. People in Phoenix got nothing to lose.
They
dude.
got
They're
meth
on,
on
they're,
them, bro.
They're on crack and meth.
They
I
ain't
don't
even
know.
feeling a
People
Philly
on
fan.
Philly- they're slow. All
They're
those
not
cars.
tight knit though. Because if an Eagles fan sees another Eagles fan getting beat up, dude,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
everybody's
but
there.
you're
dude.
All those
indestructible
carbs,
on
bro.
crack.
All those cheesesteaks and that carbs, dude, it weighs them down, dude.
You
They
better
don't
have
energy.
this better be in a back alley if the Cardinals fan has any shot, because all of Philadelphia will be kicking your face in.
Yeah, there's meth and Remy
Yeah,
Kranz.
I'll take the guys on meth, honestly, low key.
Yeah, I take the guys on meth. I got Cardinals in this game. Meth team.
Meth team.
Give me the Eagles all day.
Yeah, give me the Eagles as well. I think something you didn't mention about JJ Watt, his heart fucking stopped like Wednesday.
Oh,
A
yeah.
murmur. They had to pump it back, right? He cried. Kind of a bitch move, but whatever.
Bumping it back, bro. That's easy, dude. Light work, dude. Acting
He
like
cried,
friggin-
though.
Yeah.
So
Soft, dude.
we're worried about what's going to happen. But another point that you guys have failed to mention, you know what drops at 12 p.m. on November 10th, Monday night?
Oh, no. Double XP weekend?
Modern Warfare 2 comes out.
Let's go.
He's going to have to save all his energy to be in the game all night. So
Big
The ACR is back, boys. The ACR is back.
Big storyline, though. No,
24/7, bro. It's Kyler will be on Rust. He'll take the first jet out the building, bro. Come on.
I think Kyler would love to just basically prove all the haters wrong, win that game, and go home and just bleed his eyes out for 16 hours of straight Call of Duty. So
Straight double XP.
straight double XP right on the new weekend. You know he's gonna be number one in the chat. F's in the chat. Cardinals, baby. Cardinals.
See, the thing is, the Cardinals won last week, and that's because the beta ended on the 23rd. He had
Nobody
enough.
plays the beta.
Mm.
Nobody plays the
No.
beta.
he
Beta's
had
fine.
enough
Dude,
time to-
Kyler
Yeah.
definitely plays
Hey,
the
Chris.
beta.
You don't know
Crispy,
Kyler
what are you
Murray,
taking?
man.
Crispy, what are you taking?
I really like the Cardinals a lot. I think Kyler Murray is a very good QB. I think he's going to air it out in garbage time, and the Eagles are going to cover the spread. Give me the
Beautiful.
Eagles.
That's a fact.
Minus
Zach Ertz is
5.5.
gonna score. Zach Ertz is gonna score his ceremonial garbage time touchdown.
Yeah, bro.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Kyler Murray might
You're
like get
You're
7
manifesting
points
too
on the
hard for your
board.
fantasy team right now.
Kyler Murray might get 7 points on the board, but give me the Eagles all day. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith are gonna absolutely ball out.
My
And I
name
got
is Zach
Zach
Ertz, I'm
Ertz.
not gonna lie.
I got Zach
He
Ertz
lives-
getting 1 TD.
He lives for garbage time. That
Yeah.
man, he is the garbage time king.
That's why he's in the NFL.
Revenge game. Zach Ertz.
Revenge game. That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna have maybe two. Let's go 2 TDs, Zach Ertz.
I'll
Book
go
it.
1 TD and like 6 receptions with like 47 yards.
That's an average game. So, yeah.
I got
like-
Hollywood.
that's like
I got
15
Hollywood
points.
with 2 touchdowns, 100 yards.
Yeah. Against who? Darius Slay? No way, bro. He's
Oh,
locked down
man.
this year.
All right.
Yeah, in Madden for sure.
All right. Well, we all agreed on the Eagles, except Josh.
Wait, I
I
thought
mean,
you
Birdie.
were with me. I thought you were with me on the
No,
Cardinals.
I locked in the
No.
Eagles. I
When
was
did that
just hy-
happen?
I was hyping up the
I didn't
the
pay attention
Cardinals.
before. I didn't pay attention for 4 seconds, and I fell alone over here.
Yeah,
I
I was
forgot
with you
you
for
were-
like
you're a
10
wolf.
seconds. Yeah, lone wolf this week.
I'm either
But,
gonna win a
uh,
lot of games or I'm gonna lose a lot of games because I feel like I'm lone wolfing a lot. So we'll see.
Yeah. We got the final game on Sunday night. The Baltimore Ravens versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Last year, the Bengals really did have the Baltimore Ravens number. Is this going to be the same as last year? I say no. Give me the
Say no.
Baltimore Ravens -3. And where's this game played at? It's at
In Baltimore.
Baltimore. Yeah, give me the Ravens -3. I think Lamar's going to, he's not going to write back to anybody, but
Yeah,
he's going to win this game.
I like that too. I think they've lost too many games, or at least the past 2 games, too late in the game. People are kind of questioning, Baltimore's closing abilities, and I think Lamar proves it this week, especially after since he's feeling high after last week, taking down Tua. That's how you played back in the old days. You take out the quarterback, you win the game. So, I'm going also. I'm hammering Ravens -3.
I'm gonna go ahead and smash that Ravens like button as well.
Subscribe.
The Lamar Jackson, and also if you haven't liked, subscribed, and go ahead and comment, turn on notifications for this video if you haven't already. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it right now.
Awesome plug.
Lamar Jackson is him. I cannot stress this enough. Dude has gotten better each and every year that he has played. I do like the Bengals a little bit. I do like the Bengals, but Zach Taylor likes to run Joe Mixon like he's Walter Payton for some reason. I don't understand why.
25
They
touches
just
a game.
they feed the shit out of Joe Mixon, even though he gets about like 3.5 yards a carry.
It's painful.
I'm gonna take the Ravens because Lamar Jackson is the best runner in the NFL. That's any running back, quarterback, wide receiver. Dude's the best guy on the field on any team. So give me the Ravens. And not even done yet. The Ravens play like they're playing Madden out there. John Harbaugh, every 4th down, he does not give a flying shit.
That means he knows his defense sucks, though.
Or he's just, he might be, I play Madden, right? I think my defense is decent sometimes, but, I think I'm pretty good on defense some days, but who wants to leave it up to their defense when you have the best player on the field?
Actually,
I'd rather have the best player on the field try and make a play than have, don't get me wrong, Marlon Humphreys is good, Calais Campbell's good, Patrick Queen's pretty good, Marcus Peters, he might be washed, to be honest. I'm going to come out and say Marcus Peters is washed. That dude, I'm repeatedly watching him get toasted on touchdowns.
he's a zone
And
guy.
he looks
He's not a
like-
man guy.
And he looks like he doesn't care,
That's
which is
okay.
the part that drives me nuts as a football former player and fan. Watching a player that looks like they throw up their hands when they give up a touchdown drives me insane. That Tyreek Hill touchdown against the Dolphins, I feel like said everything as far as Marcus Peters. He just gave up after he saw Tyreek Hill was 10 yards in front of him. So,
Tyreek Hill's like a top 5 receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, the cheetah.
yeah, but the effort. I'm talking effort. I'm
Might be
still
top
taking the
3.
Ravens just because their offense, just because Lamar Jackson. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, how do you not cover this track star running fucking 100 miles down the fucking field?
I'm gonna go ahead and cut against the grain. I'm taking the Bengals. Bengals won both the games last year against the Ravens. I don't see them losing. I'm not gonna bet against them until they do lose. Y'all know T. Higgins is my guy. I expect him to score another
Who?
touchdown this week. T. Higgins, dog. Should have won the Super Bowl.
Who is that?
Who's
Is
that?
he the third string wide receiver?
Yeah.
Actually, he's getting more targets and yards than Jamar Chase. So, who's Jamar Chase? I don't know that guy. But
Like-
I'm gonna have to stick with the Bengals. I think really underrated. The Bengals defensive line is really good. They got Sam Hubbard,
Henderson.
DJ Reader's
Hendricks.
out though.
DJ Reader's out. That's true, but the offensive
Reader's
tackle
good too.
Ronnie
Yeah.
Stanley is questionable, and he did not. He got like a serious injury. He might play, but he gonna be slow and slow-footed. I don't think the blind side's gonna be rough for Lamar. And give me the Bengals.
All right, so we got 3 people on the Ravens,
Hey, Ronnie Stanley's questionable. Just putting that out there.
Daniel on the Bengals. All right,
Ravens.
I like that we're split.
Yeah, I like that too.
I like that we're split. All right, so for the final game, Monday night, divisional game, hot Chiefs versus the newly hot Raiders. They got their first win. They're on the board. There's a win marked in that column. Chiefs are only favored by 7 points, which is wild. I think they should be favored by way more, which makes me want to take the Raiders in this game. So I am going to take the Raiders plus
Oh my
7.
God.
Plus 7 because fuck the Chiefs. The Raiders will win this game. There's a small line, which is going to get way too many people on the Chiefs side.
I have so many things to say.
Yeah, please say them all because.
But go
I'm
ahead,
sticking-
finish, bro.
I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking Raiders plus 7. They got that win. Sometimes when it rains, it pours, baby. You just need that first win. Just scratch that monkey off your back. Yeah. I'm sticking with the Raiders. Looked good last week too. Josh Jacobs looked explosive. Devontae Adams looked like he was on a little bit more chemistry with Derek Carr. Back to the Fresno days. So I'm going to sit with it, and I'm gonna ride it out. Raiders win. Raiders win. Actually, I would take that. I would take Raiders win in this game, but just because I have that spread on me listed, I'm gonna take it.
Do you not know who? You know the games in Kansas City, right? And you know it's in prime time, and you literally have the number 1 quarterback in the NFL in prime time. Like, you know he's gonna show out and dominate
I know
the
the
Raiders,
accolades.
right?
I know the accolades. I know it's listed.
Lock me in with Houdini. I'll take the Chiefs minus 7. That's all I have to say. Give me Houdini all day.
You know what a Houdini is? That's when you stick a ball in the asshole and you pop it out. So
Yeah,
give me
Patrick Mahomes has mastered that.
give me Jackson Mahomes with the ball in the asshole pop.
The 8 ball.
Yeah, corner pocket. That's Jackson Mahomes' motto.
All right.
Give me the Chiefs, man. I think Patrick Mahomes not having to throw it to Tyreek Hill every other play is really just allowing him to pick his spots and pick and choose where he wants to throw the ball on defense. I don't believe in the Raiders. I think Josh McDaniels is a terrible coach. Give me the Chiefs.
I'm gonna ride with you, Josh. I'm gonna ride with you.
Thank you.
My guts
Yeah.
are telling me Raiders, even though everything else is screaming Chiefs. But
you
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm taking it because everything
Should
is
we-
screaming Chiefs.
should we put
But
a
I'm taking
beer
the
on this
Raiders.
game? Should we put a beer on this game?
I'll put a beer on this game.
So
I'll put a couple beers in this
we'll
game.
grab
Yeah,
beers on this one.
Me and Ace will take you out. 1 beer and 1 app.
Deal. And if you guys
Yeah,
win,
Dad.
we'll buy
Yeah.
the beer and app. Deal. 1 app each, or
I'm gonna-
one
I'm
app,
just gonna
2
say-
beers.
1 beer each. You can split an app.
All right, fair
All I'm
enough.
gonna say is
Happy hour.
divisional game. It's a divisional game.
In
That's it.
Kansas City.
That's all I gotta say. Give me the spread, Chiefs. Or not Chiefs. Chiefs are gonna Chiefs. It's gonna be close. It's
Give me
gonna be
close.
close.
I think the
Give me
Chiefs
the
win.
Raiders. I think +7. I like the Raiders. They play close games.
No.
They don't. They're not. If you go look at each Raiders game, they may have lost. They're not losing by much. They're
In
close
prime time, they
games.
do.
Derek Carr can play in prime time. Devontae Adams can definitely play in prime time. Give me the Raiders +7. I'll take it.
The best
Yeah.
player ever in prime time, Mahomes.
It's not September anymore. It's October.
We're in October. Spooky month.
All right.
Mahomes is scared. All right. great pod. I loved loving the boys on this week.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe our YouTube page. Follow us on TikTok. We might have more socials coming in the works. We want to shout out, Beats by Mikey for the intro and the outro, Chase for the logo, Danimal, Ace for guesting this week. We appreciate you guys. We're gonna have you on more often.
Yeah.
Respected members of the community, respected members of the Spread Boys. Ride or die.
Thanks.
Enjoyed my time. Thanks for having me, guys.
Appreciate it. Back.
All right.
I'll be back.
We'll see you guys next week with the Ready Set Spread. Peace.